All right, here we go. Surf and Turf. This is attempt number 3, but if you're watching on the VOD or YouTube, you don't know that. And we've got Vinchester playing as the Malians and Valas playing as the Italians, and they finally sorted out all their bugged map stuff, all the lag stuff, and we can finally look at this map, Surf and Turf. It's called Surf and Turf because we've got some turf here. We've also got some surf over here, and we've got these random-ass fish, salmon specifically, on the grass, and they're making use of the hill, potentially lost, maybe looking for their spawn point. Spawn point? What what do you call that for salmon? I know they want to go up to where they were born to spawn, but is that literally a spawn point? Damn, nature. You're getting all video game on my ass. Spawn point is perfect. Actual real life spawn point. So we got 3 around the TC here for Valas, 3 around the TC for Vinchester, and unfortunately for Valas, these fish have spawned inside of his stone with the deer there. So he's going to have to drop a mill somewhere around here. Maybe even put a dock here. I think a dock here would be good as well, as we see the hills in the water. I don't like this. I've never been a fan of the hills in water, but you do get an attack bonus from being on top of the hill. It just doesn't make any sense to me. What is this, a big standing wave? I don't know. Anyway, Vinchester has gone for a dock here. I don't believe you can make a dock along the shoreline of deep water like this. You can tell it's deep water because of how blue it is. I think you have to make it here. You cannot make it on these little shorelines right here. And Vinchester is the first one with a fishing ship out because he has Malians. Saves a little bit of wood on his other buildings, which means that he can get that dock up faster. But our Italians player will save wood on the fishing ship production. Be slightly cheaper for him as both players with a spearman. And this fishing ship is not taken out by that spear. I think they started with the spearman as a scout. Villager also pushed away here. Whereas Valas quick-walled in his villager. So Vinchester is not going to be able to take that fish in towards the dock. Are they out of rees? No, those were admin rees. The first re was because of lag stuff. The second re was because of map problem. So it's not like players get a re here. Those were admin rees. Okay, so Malians against Italians. Malians, I kind of favor in like Castle Age and late game, but if we're talking about water battles, I'm going to favor the Italians, I think. And I think the beginning here will revolve around getting control of this water area. There's a lot of fish here to take. Having a lot of fishing ships, getting that food eco in is very, very important. Water hill damage, yep. All right, Feudal Age on the way for Valas. So it's cheaper for him as Italians. And he was all in on that boar. Had only 2 fishing ships here taking in food, but he still manages to click up significantly ahead of Vinchester. So he's going to have access to the fire galleys a lot sooner than Vinch. And now he goes out to wood, basically abandons food with all of his villagers here. He can get the food he needs simply from the fishing ships and this villager right now. And he's going to go full on to wood and gold and probably even drop a second dock. Well, where do you put the second dock? Do you put it over here? Where can you squeeze? Actually, where can you squeeze that in? You have to put it here. Maybe it's a play. Guys, maybe it's a play if you play this map more often to come forward with a vill and lame the dock spots. Look at this. Look where he has to put this. He has to put it over here. You can't put it on the deep water. Imagine coming over and putting little palisades all around. Vinchester, way easier for him. He can put a dock further back here. Can't you just put it on the marsh further back? Yeah, but that's not... It doesn't feel good, you know? You're going to have a long reinforced time. I think it's better to have the docks closer up, and that's what Valas has gone for here. So, Vinchester is 30 seconds behind to the Feudal Age. Valas will immediately queue up 2 fire galleys to start working on the fish from Vinchester. Also getting the wood chopping upgrade, which is important here. And he has balanced his economy quite nicely. He's got enough on gold to continue fire galley production from 2 docks. He's got 13 on wood, so that should sustain the production there too. And he's got enough to go for a barracks, all while his fishing ships are bringing up just enough food to keep the villagers coming out of his TC. So good balance from him. Vinchester now in the feudal age. And Vinchester goes for 2 fire galleys of his own. And he makes a barracks of his own as well. And he has no villagers on food either. So both players really balancing their eco well. The only difference here is that one more fishing ship for Vinchester. That's because he delayed going up to feudal age a little bit longer than Valas. Oof. Okay, so now we got to look at the hill battles here. And Vinch is fighting uphill against these fire galleys, which is no bueno. All right, 2-on-1 for Valas. Valas taking some really good engagements to start this off, but Vinchester sending a villager forward already. And that villager is going to start repairing, which means Valas needs to back up. And Valas's villager that was forward at the dock is back here making the archery range. So he has no opportunity to repair as of yet. He probably needs to send another villager forward. And there's a demolition raft already out for Vinchester. Does take down 1 fire galley, but not really worth it for the investment into the demo. And look behind here. Uh-oh. Vinchester with an archery range sneak behind. And Valas does not know this is coming. He's going for an archery range of his own. He's going for blacksmith here. I think Vinchester needs to build up at least 2 archers with fletching before he comes out. Unless there is potential here, as Vinchester lost that build to Valas. Wonder if he got demoed or if he got fire gallied. I don't know. I think there is potential if you're taking a big water fight to show up at the same time with like 2 archers without fletching. Even if Valas notices it, he's going to be awfully distracted from the big fight. And if he doesn't notice it, the archers are going to kill stuff anyway. As the demo comes in once again. Get it, Valas! There we go. Good demo shot. Big demo shot there from Valas. 23 vills for Vinchester. 29 for Valas. And once again, we see the idle TC time for Vinch just racking up like crazy. This seems like it always happens every single game. Plus, he's lost almost 2 vills now. It's going to be 2 vills soon if he doesn't save this one to the Navy from Valas. So not the greatest start whatsoever from Vinchester. Archers, garrison back here. Vinch wants to wait. Doesn't have fletching yet. He's waiting, he's waiting, he's waiting, he's waiting. He needs fletching before he can go in there, and he's getting it. And then he's going to head in. Now, without fletching your archers for attack against villagers with loom, they're only doing 2. With fletching, they're doing 3 damage. It's a big increase. Here we go. Archers coming in. That's at least 1 dead villager. And Valas notices right away. Maybe it's not. Vinchester should have probably walked right in there and got super close to the vills, but there we go. There's 1 dead villain. Probably a second one here. So Vinchester's going to equalize the villager losses that he had in the center there with his repair vills. And Valas forced to send an archer back, but at the same time, Valas is at the back of Vinchester's base, and he's going to get a villager kill of his own. Yep. He killed the cow. Brutal. What a monster. Killing the cow in the middle. Vinchester now keeping his fish alive. Hasn't lost a single fishing ship, and he's still defending against Valas. It's really tough to push through here, I think, with fire galleys up these water hills. All right, tower over here from Valas. So he spent his stone, made the tower now, and is now making skirmishers to repel the archers. The tower is going to manage to defend his wood line, and he's taking all the fish over here. This looks so weird, doesn't it? There's a mill here, and he's taking these salmon. And once he takes those, he can add a mining camp here and get onto this stone. Still controlling the water as well. And he's attacking this from uphill, so the demo's going to do less damage to the fire galleys when it does pop out, which would be very nice. Stable now from Vinchester. Ooh, he saw the skirmishers. Valas even investing into the +1 armor for those, so they're more effective against the archers. But the stable is here from Vinchester, and he's going to punish the skirmisher switch here from Valas. And Valas doesn't have any spearmen out to deal with this. Valas also going into a stable. Where's his stable? It's at the front here. Vinchester's still kind of defending on this side. He's lost his fishing ships, though. Valas still has his alive. And Vinchester picks off another villa at the back here. Idle TC time. Minute more for Vinchester. Plus, he's lost some villagers. Eco KD is 7-3 right now in favor of Valas, but 4 of those were fishing ships. So, Valas has killed 3 villagers total, and Vinchester has killed 3 villagers as well. And now Valas is going to see the scouts out here. Vinch lost a vill to the boar. Yeah, maybe. He might have. Boar or maybe another wild animal somewhere. Gate from Valas trying to block Vinch from getting back here. He's going to push him into the tower. And that works for now. And now he goes for the wall here as he foresees Vinch looping around this side. Will it be in time, though? These villagers are building over each other. Valas didn't look in time. Vinchester might be able to get in and snipe another villager. Oh, that's annoying for Valas. He's busy somewhere else, presumably. Maybe right here as he's being attacked by skirmishers. Pressure all over the place from Vinchester. Valas also going forward with his own army. Scouting over here with fire galleys, making sure there's not another dock. Still losing villagers over here. He lost 3 more. Soon to be 4 more, potentially. Great pressure from Vinch. Really great pressure. But once again, the idle TC time coming into play with 400 food in the bank. Just not making villagers, chat. So at the end of the day, Valas is still ahead in villager count, even though he just got a bunch sniped down. Let alone the fishing ships, which have been going this entire time in the middle. Another villager from Vinch falls. Archer falls as well, and the tower is going to be up in defense from Vinchester, so Valas needs to back away. Both players kind of flirting with the idea. You look at the resources of going up to the castle age. Last dock is trying to be taken out here. I think this is where Vinch lost the vill, maybe. There's a lion and there's a bear there. Like, I think they're looking awfully suspicious over here. What is this, the Wizard of Oz? Like, come on. Italian's going to click up soon. He has enough. There we go. On the way to the Castle Age. Vinchester, 3, 2, 1. Bam. On the way to Castle Age as well. And Vinchester still waiting back here with this army. Still has a archer over here and a villager as well. So he could go for a siege workshop on this side if he really wanted to. He's going to have to defend against all this stuff first, though. That's the problem with forward production buildings, right? Forced to build an archer range and a stable at home, even though he already has those buildings forward. Can't bring them back in defense. This is nice from him, though. Bit sloppy from Valas to lose the archers like that. But maybe he's a little bit busy. He's definitely busy. Vinchester at his house again, killing villagers, and the weak one is chasing, and Vinchester doesn't notice. He'll snipe 2 vills along the way, though. And Eco KD now 9-10. Vinchester, like you said before, probably losing that villager to wildlife and then losing 4 fishing ships as well. Vinchester's food eco is yikes. Yeah, he's only got 5 on food. He's got a lot on stone, though, so maybe think about another castle forward with Malians. Or thinking about reclaiming the water, potentially. Valas has added more fishing ships here. It could be big if he does reclaim that. Wonder what he's going to do with this vill. He's adding more archers. Couple knights here might be devastating. Siege workshop, potentially, but you need that wood to go into ships. And Valas adds in some more archers. Goes for a market. And he gets crossbow, gets the wood upgrade, gets wheelbarrow, gets bodkin. He's getting everything. It's not getting War Galley, though. He's not getting War Galley. Fortunately for him, Vinchester did not have enough gold, and he has to sell off all of his wood to afford more ships. Does clear up this little army forward from Valas, but there's another army on the way, an army of crossbows this time. And Vinchester sells everything, buys everything to get War Galley. Now he's got nothing in the bank. Goes for one knight. I assume that knight is forward. It is. And he's adding more houses. This is how you know the game is getting sloppy. He's already 105 population space, and he's adding more houses simply because he doesn't have the res to do anything else with that vill. It's like a nervous tick for a lot of players, myself included, where you just hit the idle villager key, you go to this vill, and you're like, oh, what can I do? Houses. You can't stand to look at someone being idle over there. All right, crossbows in. Tower is not going to be enough to stop just crossbows in a knight. And Vinchester's going to have to counter this, but he's only got 2 archers and 1 knight back here. That's a lot of dead villagers from Vinchester. Let's take a look at the other side. Valas' base. Valas has walled all of this off. Probably a smart decision, honestly. Wants nothing to do with that forward, and he's clearing up the knights now, and he's gone for the second TC, and this should be Valas' game. Unless Vinchester can pull something big off with this water pressure. More villagers dying here. Great micro from Valas. Dude, Valas is a really underrated player. He's very, very good. No huge performances yet in tournaments. He's gotten to the later stages of some of them, but no like semi-final or final appearances yet. But I feel like it's in the future, right? He's just kind of overshadowed still by Valessa from Finland. Or maybe Max before that. I think Valas would probably be favored over Max right now, but... super good player. Alright, War Galley incoming from Valas. This villager is dead soon, maybe? No, he focuses on the fire ship first, and he's repairing his fire ship behind. Meanwhile, back here, we got the archers attacking the market, but nowhere to go. Valas smartly walling this earlier. And he's going to be completely safe. And Vinchester's water gamble. I mean, the demolition ship is going to be nice on here, for sure. But the water gamble has kind of failed. Because he can't do anything about the army on land, and he calls the GG. 42 vills versus 53 from Valas. Great stuff there from Valas. I love this wall. I really love this wall. Like at a certain point, the army keeps coming back and you're just like, screw it. Screw it. I don't want the rest of my base back. You can have it. That's fine. I'll take the middle. He goes ahead 1-0. Perfect. The sneak base. Yep. Sneaks are a risk. He got some good damage there with the archers. You know, he got villager picks early. But then he also didn't have military to come back in his own base. And he also couldn't keep up on water, too. When you sneak, but your name isn't the max usually sneaks in Castle Age. He doesn't usually go for feudal sneaks all that often. You might have the villager back there in feudal age, but the majority of max sneaks are... for like knights or for siege or monks, like high impact units, not units that you have to mass 4 or 5 of them, get the upgrades and then go in. All right, let's go here. Dude, we'll hit up, tell you what, chat, after this set is done, that's when we'll hit up the Lavender Town remix I was playing before. I want to see how that finishes. I played a hideout game at 1400 elo, hour long, and ended up at 280 pop with Spanish. 280 pop? What? Was it a custom lobby game? It wasn't a ranked game, that's for sure. Oh, Inquisition shenanigans. Oh, maybe. Dude, maybe he converted everything above 200. But it's so hard to keep your army alive. Was your opponent just not killing anything? Was he just feeding you conversions? Against Portuguese? So he had his whole pop invested in Feitoria, and you were just converting all his shit? He's converting the Feitorias. That's nice. I like that. I like that. The problem with trying to go up to like 280 pop is a lot. It's a lot. Like, you're going to lose units along the way, right? So, like, that means you converted, what, 4 Feitoria above 200 pop and you were still maxed out? Or did he just keep making Feitoria and you just kept converting them? That would be something, dude. My man's got 16 Feitoria. All right. Here we go. Valas against Vinchester. Switch these to blue and red. And we have ourselves Dim Sum, which we saw earlier. Got Lithuanians from Valas. And we have neither Mongols nor Gujaras on this map. We've got Britons from Vinchester. Now, Lithuanians, they start with a little bit of extra food, which shouldn't really help you out all that much on this map, honestly, because if anything, there's food everywhere here. There's elephants in the middle. There's herdables all around. There's ibex, there's deer, there's rhinos, there's boars, there's berries, and you start with a flaming camel. So if you want your boar meat roasted, there is potential for that. Players are going to be scouting with this flaming camel. Flaming camel line of sight is extremely bad. Look at this. It's like 2 tiles away. It's underwhelming for sure. Earlier on in the day, we saw Gujaras on this, and we saw 23 garrisoned herdables in the mills, generating passive food income from the Gujaras player. And oh my god, he's housed. No way Valas just got housed. You start with a hut, so maybe he didn't make the houses because he has a hut at the beginning. He forgot about making the 2 houses, and he went immediately on to the rhino. But he got housed at 10 pops, so a little bit of idle TC time there. Not going to hurt him all that much. And he's going to be wandering around with Lithuanians, looking for those herdables. Meanwhile, on the other side, we got Britons. And this is a decent base setup here from Vinchester. I believe this was a nomad start, right? Was it? I think it was. Was it? Was it not? I don't know. Was it a nomad start? Hang on a second, chat. It was. Okay. So Vinchester chose to go to the wood line instead of setting up the TC here, whereas Valas chose to set up the TC immediately around these straggler trees. Both viable options. Vinchester will have a way more secure base. This is better for later on in the game, but this is better for getting your TC up earlier. In for a penny, in for several thousand, I guess. Oh no. Look at this blockage. Not even hit once. Attaboy. Shoots the boar with the TC. Pops out. Not even a weak build. Not a single HP lost here. Ignore this guy. This guy is not... He's the exception that proves the rule.
Hello, Daddy Dave.
Yo, Matt Damon. Thank you for the 3 months, dude. Thank you, Matt. You related to Matt? Do you guys remember Team America World Police? Matt Damon. What a stupid movie that was. Oh my god. That was the dumbest movie ever. Really. Just unbelievable. Like, it's just so dumb. Blocks the elephant from behind. Blocks it again as he lures it in. Blocks it again. Blockage. And the elephant gets in, and the villager will only be hit a couple times here. Bro, how many relics? There's only 4 relics. Only 3? Wait, I thought there was 4 on this map. Oh, there's only 3 relics in the middle. There was 4 the last time I saw the map, so maybe it's variable. 3 and 4 relics. Maybe, potentially. Both players up to the feudal age. Spawns up to 5. Okay, so we got the map scripter here, Viper Cream, in the chat. It spawns up to 5 relics. So 3 to 5 relics, I guess? 2 to 5. Okay. So 18 population up for Valas. We got 17 population up for Vinchester. And you can see Vinchester, you can see the TC uptime difference here, actually, I think. Unless Valas didn't get Loom. Valas didn't get Loom. That's the difference. I was wondering why he was ahead by a Vil. He did not get Loom. So he took a big risk with this Flaming Camel wandering around. Although I don't know. It's only 20 attack. I don't think that... I don't think it'd be able to kill a villager even without Loom. Unless it was like downhill, maybe. Is this map called Toothpicks? Hey, that would actually be a good name for the map. Toothpicks. I like it. Stable for the Britons player. Okay, there's so much food around. I guess going scouts makes sense here. Scouts and then maybe add an archer range in behind. Mix in some spears of your own. Look at all the herdables available. Look at all the food available for Valas here under his TC. Hits the Flaming Camel with the villager. Rubbing it in. The fact that he doesn't have Loom. I hope that Valas remembers that he doesn't have Loom. And yeah, the camel doesn't even kill the Vils. I hope he remembers that he does not have Loom. Valas, I have been in your position before. Good. Good boy. Good boy. He's getting Loom now. So, that Flaming Camel only had 20 attack, not enough to kill the villagers, even though it exploded right in their face, and they didn't have that armor. And now he's out with some scouts. Vinchester also out with some scouts. And the wall-off from Valas has already begun at the front here. Now, who goes into a second production building first? It looks like it's going to be Vinchester. Archer range, he's already on the gold. He is playing as Britons after all. And both players... Nope. Only Valas has added in a spear so far to protect the villagers. He knows Vinchester's going to come back here. This is a bait. Vinchester weakened those villagers. He knows he's going to come back here. He sees the scouts now. Villagers do have Loom. Vinchester pokes away at that one. And Valas will have scouts to push these away. And Valas will have scouts at the back here too. But this is the benefit of this TC setup for Vinchester. Doesn't really have to worry about the scouts right now. He took the time, brought his TC from here over to the wood line. Valas with a TC here now has to wall off to his wood line. Can't defend with that town center. And there's an archer range from Valas now. Imagine having an Imperial Age unit that can't kill Vils without Loom. Yep. Sag. Doesn't the normal Flaming Camel have more attack than that, though? Isn't that like a modified Flaming Camel? I think it might be. Archers are out here from Vinch, but there's a Spearman there too, so Valas can't really dive on those. And Valas is going for skirmishers. Now, Lithuanians have faster skirmishers, faster moving skirmishers. So it's a good counter to the Britons' archers early. Now, later on in the game, specifically Castle Age, the crossbows will have more range than your skirmishers, so it's kind of hard to fully utilize it, but you can catch up to them if you have enough. You can tank the damage initially. Fletching first skirms. I don't think that's that bad. I still think even though you want armor on skirms, I still think fletching is better than padded archer armor, if you have enough gold for it anyway. I think it's better. Archers are on the wood line here. Oh, God. Those Vils are weak from before. And now Valas is over on this side. And he's going to push the archers away. And he's got a lot of scouts, too. Vinchester needs to be very careful. Skirms should probably focus down the spearmen. And then the scouts can dive on all of this. That's exactly what's happening right now. Valas going to kill that spearman almost. But Vinchester with some good movement with the scouts. Going to loop them around to attack the skirms. Still, the skirms are chasing those archers. And he manages to kill the spearman here. Vinchester will take out one skirm, maybe a second. But he's going to get away with a couple of his archers. And that's probably a good escape, honestly, from Vinch. Good job from both players. Valas to take out the spearman, to chase after these archers. But Vinchester to loop around with those scouts and catch the spearman out from Valas is great. And he still has archer numbers now. He's going to be able to defend. He's got 3 more in the queue. Valas now going for the archer armor. And both players kind of building up res behind this. Can't believe Vinch got away with anything at all. Yeah, that was really good. That was nice. Another archer range for Vinchester. This base is so secure because of the TC location. He doesn't have to really worry about the counter raids at all. He can kind of go forward. All he's seen is scouts and skirms from his opponent, so they can't really get in to do much damage here. Just needs to be worried about getting trapped, basically. And you got to be thinking about Castle Age, too, if you're Vinchester. Like, do you want to go forward and try and do damage? Or do you want to just build up your army and trust in your Castle Age composition? He's housed right now, but he's getting Town Watch. Yeah, he's badly housed. Damn. Idle TC time once again for Vinchester. Just racking up. As he cancels that Vil. And nope, he gets the house up. Okay, he was building houses back here. Just came on, and what is this map? Looks like a scenario. It's called Dim Sum. Good engagement for Vinch here, honestly. Get close to the skirms. Yeah, you can't run away from them. They're too quick. Lithuanian skirms, you just got to get close. Good splits there from Vinch to avoid the skirm throwers. And, yep, at the end of the day, loses like 4 archers. Valas losing all of his scouts and 3 skirms. And now Vinchester's on the way to Castle Age. And Valas still 400 food away, roughly. 450. Has both the buildings, so he can click up if he has the res, but doesn't have a market yet, so can't even balance his eco. Yeah, it's impressive that Vinch is up. Idled his TC for a few seconds and then clicked up. Really utilized all that extra food he had under the TC. Now there's nothing there. I guess Britons are really good here if you get like 20 herdables. That probably helped him out a ton. They get that little bit of bonus with gathering from cows and sheep and turkeys and pigs and whatnot. And he had a lot under his TC, and now he's adding farms after he's done that. Already has horse collar too. Okay, Valas is going to click up 2 minutes behind Vinchester. He's got a good base setup here. He's got safe wood at the back, so he can abandon this wood line and doesn't need to lose Vils there. I would love to see them do that right now. Don't send Vils out here. Vinchester knows the potential for damage over here. And you have no army to defend right now. Walling off on this side. Has a safe gold back here. Vinchester's archers coming in. Doesn't even get close to the wood line. He's just trying to go through the wall here. And he reaches Castle Age. Immediately goes for crossbow. Can't quite afford Bodkin. Goes for a knight first. Before Bodkin. If he gets in with the knight, if he sneaks past the TC, it's going to be really brutal for Valas. Valas just lost the first villager of the game. Eco KD is now 1-0 in favor of Vinchester. 1-1! Wait, did he lose another Vil to a rhino or a boar or something? Vinch. There's no kill for Valas, but there's a death for Vinchester. Second game in a row. All right, now 2 villagers killed here from Vinch. on Valas. And Vinchester's in. And this is looking really bad. Vinchester was so far in front to the castle age. He's going to try and snipe another villager. Good micro there from Valas to save that. He's trying to save his skirmishers right now. He's trying to get this tower up. But look at all the dead bodies here. We got 3 dead villager bodies there. Eco KD is now 5-1 in favor of Vinchester. Villager count is exactly even right now. But Vinch is just going to sit on the hill and range these farms. He does now have Bodkin Arrow. He's even looping around this side with the knights, looking for damage. But Valas wisely putting a gate down there. Bodkin before Imperial Age. What a risky play, yeah. Who was here yesterday for that Sato game? Oh, man, that was funny. I love the one guy in my chat, too. He's just not over-investing. He's playing it smart. Lightsaber, thank you for the 6 months, dude. Welcome back. Look at the range on these bad boys. Needs to be a little bit concerned now, though. Vinch is going forward with the Siege Workshop. These skirmishers are very quick with Lithuanians. And he has the +2 armor now. So without the knights here, Vinch would have to retreat from this. But the knights are here, and that's why he added those in early. It was a good addition from him. He's getting the +1 armor now. And the knights are going to be able to push away the skirms until the siege is on the field. Now, the question for me is, do you go Mangonel or do you go Ram here? If you're Vinchester. Mangonel helps with the skirmishers, but Ram puts more pressure on Valas to fight right away. Ram can help you get through this wall easier. Okay, knights added in from Valas. Valas has no upgrades for his knights. Vinchester at least with the +1 armor. And Vinchester trying to run in here and snipe these skirms, but the skirms with so much armor. Very tough to take down. And no siege yet from this workshop from Vinchester. He's got the resources. Look at the idle TC time here, guys. Oh my goodness. Dude, it's just consistent every game. Like, he's killed 6 villagers. He's only lost 1, but he's still behind in vills right now. And he goes to the Ram. He's still behind in vills because of the idle TC time. From 1 TC, 4+ minutes of idle TC time. Siege towers, perhaps? Siege towers. Hoyo's high. Oh, God. Sorry, clicked away. Hoyo is high, guys. He's high. Vinch needs ballistics soon. Yeah, I don't know if you need more siege or ballistics. I don't know what ballistics is really going to get you. Let's see if he's adding a university. No, he's adding the 2nd TC instead. And he's going for a Mangonel behind this Ram. Take out the archer ranges. There's now a hole into Valis' base. And Vinch is still racking up idle TC time. Queue up some vills, brother man. Imagine how good these pushes would be with villagers behind. The 2nd armor upgrade is coming in, which is amazing. That's going to make it so difficult for Valis to deal with these. He has nothing to deal with the knights right now. Right now, he's been falling back to the TC. And Vinchester has been running away from the TC arrow fire. But now with the +2, Vinchester couldn't make an argument for coming in here. There's monks now on the field from Valis. And they're going to convert a knight. And that knight has opportunities to snipe the Mangonel. Valis getting really close with these skirmishers. But too close. He got too close to the sun and he got burned by the Mangonel and by the crossbows. Now the monks are being taken out here. Calls the GG. Great pressure there from Vinchester. 7 minutes of idle TC time at the end of the day. Valis ends with more villagers after getting 8 sniped down. But Vinchester with the insane army pressure. It was worth it. Vinch just not over investing into vills. He plays it smart. Okay. All right, bro. No dolphins were harmed in the making of this game. Yep, they are They're left alone in the middle. Sand dolphins. Great stuff for Vinch. Pretty convincing there, honestly. The Castle Age time was just super impressive. I don't know what Valas was investing into back here. I mean, he was making scouts and skirms, but he didn't make that many. Vinchester just using the herdables, using the map to perfection, and getting up to Castle Age a lot sooner. What is this map called? It's called Dim Sum. If you're ever wondering about the name of a map, it's down here. How many seconds does a Vil recoup its cost? Oh. Asking the big questions. It depends. I would say about a minute, probably. More? Probably more. Probably 2 minutes, maybe. I don't know. Farm rates vary. Well, it depends if the villager's going on to food. If it's going on to hunt or fish, recoups its costs a lot quicker, right? But then if you send it on to wood, how do you make that calculation? How are you converting wood into food? What's the value there? Okay, so Franks, Hindustanis, and Huns, Byzantines. Left for each player. The villa has to gather 60 wood from a tree, then build a farm, then gather 50 food. Market price. Oh, God. In one of those late game Diplo games. This villa cost exactly... There's no food left on the map. People are buying for like 2k gold. When Dave reads my silly comments, hey man, all your comments are silly. I believe in you. Yep. Let's get into the next game. Game number 3. Tied up. Vinchester trying to go through. Probably the favorite here. Valas trying to play. Trying for an upset, you know? Is definitely the underdog. We got ourselves another Nomad start here, and it's on Death Valley this time. Switch Vinch to red and switch Valas to blue. And now Death Valley, we saw this before. We got all these little rock formations here. This terrain you cannot build on the hill. It's kind of like Acropolis. And then you have all these little shorefish in the middle, which you can walk over. You can walk over this terrain, by the way. So quick walling on the shorelines. Players have attempted it, but doesn't work. Now, the Civ matchup here is Huns versus Franks. So we're probably going to see early scout play as Valas already goes out for the early mill. Oh, God, he doesn't even see the pawns, guys. Oh, jeez. Valas does have quite a bit of food in the bank. He's going to need to get this mill set up very quickly. Finds the pawns here. Goes for a mill probably right here. We'll get the shorefish immediately incoming. And Vinchester TC'd on the berries, just like Valas, but he's taking the berries early. And now he's going out for a mill with just a few villagers. Which Civ has the best war cry? What do you mean war cry? Like like specifically, what do you mean? Pagu? Okay, Havoc. All right, Havoc. Greedy move there by Valas. Well, I mean, Valas hasn't had any idle TC time, and now he's got very fast food income from these fishermen and fisherwomen. And he's taking wood at home. So he hasn't gone out for the lumber camp yet. It's looking like a decent start from Valas. Also looking like a decent start from Vinchester. Unit sounds when attacking. Unit sounds when attacking. Jaguar Warrior. I think it's just the best, right? Or Obuk? Either or. I think Jag is probably the best, though. Quunk, quunk, quunk. It's not really a war cry. But it sounds dope. They mean the voice lines? Oh. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I like the war cries. My favorite Age of Empires war cry is probably the cry, you know in AoE 4, when the scout finds an enemy? It's like, ah! And it just like shouts. I love that shit. Or I think they did the audio really good in that game. Or when a villager dies and they do like the overly dramatic death sound. Like, like it's just really dramatic when a villager dies in that game. All right, walls over here from Valas. He's trying to lock down the fishing eco on this side. And will Vinchester suspect that he's over here? I think if you're Vinch, you're not even like scouting this area of the map. You're scouting the middle and you're scouting the main area from Valas. And Valas has no vills under his main TC. None. None. They're all coming over here. Crazy. Oh my god. Yo, look at that lumber camp. Look at the way he just fit that right in there. Oh my god. That's a nice lumber camp. That's a cozy lumber camp for sure. He's also a mile from Feudal Age. Yeah, he is. Oh god, Vinchester is 30 seconds away. Valas clearly playing this not for Feudal. He's got a strategy in mind. Maybe he's playing FC? I mean, he's got enough fish, maybe. Is this man playing FC? Doesn't even have Loom yet? Okay, goes Loom, 23 villagers. That lumber camp cost him everything? I guess he has no wood, yeah. But, like, Vinchester is going to look at this, right? And he's going to be like, but where? He sees nothing here. He hasn't seen this yet. Like, surely he doesn't go down here, right? Is he actually going down there? No, he's like, there's no way he would walk that far. Yeah, there's no way he would walk that far. He sees the wall. Oh, he saw it. Oh, he saw it. But Valas is walling behind here. Yeah, now he's going to double check. He's going to be like, hey, wait, why is there a wall here? Valas is on the way to Feudal Age. Vinchester sees this. Did Valas go up? No, yeah, he got Loom. That's right. Did get Loom. He's going to see this little lumber camp here. He's going to see the fact that Valas is not in Feudal Age yet. He's going to know that something funky is happening. Valas went for a barracks here. He pulled his villagers back. And he's going to have a lot of food when he reaches Feudal. He still has villagers on the shorefish as he fights away this scout. Vinchester being very annoying with that hill bonus with the Feudal Age scout against these villas. And Valas needs to finish this wall. And Vinchester will be pushed away. Good stuff from Valas right before the second scout comes along. This is really, really good from the Finn. Market Blacksmith. Oh my god. Straight FC play from Valas. The balls on this guy. Vinchester needs to realize what's happening with that uptime. Needs to realize, and don't overinvest in a feudal army. Maybe try and get some more villagers on shorefish of your own. And go up to Castle Age yourself. Valas will be going for Cav Archers. So it's an FC Cav Archer play. Now, Valas doesn't quite have enough food because he was pushed off the middle here. He's going to buy some food. He's going to sell his stone, buy some food. Go for the archery range. Wait for these guys to pull in the food and idle his TC a little bit and click up to the Castle Age. Bop. Vinch should not have attacked the villain south. Valas would not have walled that other way. No, that's not right. Because Valas was already walling here by the time Vinch noticed the palisade wall here. It was like the logical procession to go for this wall next. Now it's Valas' turn to be very annoying. Vinchester trying to go up to Castle Age. Trying to match Valas. And he will be clicking up pretty soon. He's going to be about a minute and 15 seconds behind. Minute 20 seconds behind. And he's going to go into Knights. Valas will be going pure Cav Archers here. Second range here. Could add a third one as well. He's only got 10 Vils on wood, which could be an issue. And once this wood runs out, he's going to run into big problems for wood supply. Because he only has these Vils back here. But I guess he can bring these food villagers over and start chopping with these two. Because he doesn't really need food. Only needs food for the upgrades and for his town center. Third range. Vinchester on the way up to Castle Age. Valas with a spearman over here. He's surrounded. Oh! Nope. He's dead. He greased himself up. But he still died. These are sheep, by the way, if you're wondering what these are. And the scout is going to scout these berries over here. And Vinchester is going to see the archer range. No surprise there. You don't go straight FC with Huns for knights because it's very, very costly. Cav archers are way easier to produce. Way easier to YOLO into. How much food does Valas still have access to? He's got the deer here that he just took. He's got these two sheep over here. He's got these berries over here. So quite a bit. For 1 TC, Cav Archer production, I think he's got quite a bit. And he's adding another lumber camp over here and more wood choppers on to keep up the production. Cav Archer's already coming across. And Valas is keeping the scout here. He's keeping tabs on this. Pulls the scout back a little bit. And he's going to go in with the Cav Archers. Already has Bodkin Arrow. Vinchester knows this is coming, but he's just a little bit too late with the tower. Might get the tower up anyway. But villagers will die here. Does bring the scouts over, and the scouts are going to help get that tower complete. And Valas needs to run away. So good job, good game sense from Vinchester to know this was exposed. That villager died, by the way. She's just under the rear end of that horse. Good game sense to go for that tower. Cav Archer's in on this side, though. This is brutal. This is really brutal for Vinch, and he's getting husbandry from this stable. Also went for a tower on this side to lock that down. That's great. Getting husbandry from here so he can catch up to the Cav Archers from Valas. Valas without bloodlines, without a stable of his own to get husbandry. Second town center here from Vinchester. Vinchester going for a monastery to get the 3 relics, which are free. Valas does not have a monastery yet. Oh, he does have a stable. Okay. Would love to see that monastery, though. It's a market here. I'm surprised he didn't... No, it's a university. Okay. I was like, surprised he didn't have a market already. And then I remembered he did have a market. And it is a university. Good micro. I don't know if it was an intentional micro or not by Valas or just a regrouping. But he brought the weak Cav Archers to the back here, which was great. 13 Cav Archers now on the field from Valas. Vinchester going for his 3rd TC. So he's just trying to keep these Cav Archers away from his economy. Don't let them do any damage and slowly start to build. He's also on stone too, so he can get up more towers or castles as the Franks. Valas will not notice this TC yet. And he's going to sit under the tower. Fortunate for Vinchester, Valas did not go right there. He is getting ballistics though. That's why he stalled out the Cav Archer production a little bit to afford that. And he's getting husbandry too, so he can run away from the knights. And Vinchester completely stalled out knight production. And Vinchester is behind on villagers. So much idle TC time from him. Only 4 eco kills for Valas so far. The idle TC time is big though. So Valas he's kept up villager production and he's slowly going to get enough economy to spam Cav Archers and to maybe start thinking about bloodlines, thinking about the first armor upgrade, thinking about maybe a forward siege workshop. Or maybe even adding in a few knights of his own might be good to pick off Vills. Vinchester, though, will have enough for a castle soon. And then Valas might be in trouble. Be limited spots to hit with the Cav Archers once that's in. Dave is in my head. No. OGs, that just means you've watched enough pro gameplay from AoE 2. When your main army is struggling to do damage and struggling to find areas where they can kill villagers and you have full map control, the next logical step is to go for a forward siege workshop. So you have good instincts if you're saying that. Cav Archer is over here. Is there a follow-up though? Is there any other Cav Archers? The other ones are over here. So I don't think this TC can get denied. He's going to lose some vills here though. Valas now looping around with these Cav Archers. Vinchester losing another vill. TC will go up though. He'll lose 2 or 3 vills in the attempt. And Valas is staying even on villager count right now. Vinchester still hasn't noticed this. Dude, you have ballistics. What? Still hasn't noticed this, by the way. Still hasn't noticed. Update on Vinchester's situation. He kills 1 villager back here, but still hasn't noticed this. Okay, there we go. Villager count. Valas still ahead. 1 TC. He's ahead of the 4 TC player. Vinch was clearly very busy over here. And Valas goes for a monastery and he gets the relics. Vinch has had the relics for a long time, so we have to factor that in. Valas now goes for a TC in the middle here. And there's the forward siege workshop. No thumb ring, I guess? Yeah, they missed the initial shot. Are these... he didn't produce these. These are converted Cav Archers. I was saying, like... Wait. Is this doubt? He's going Frank Cav Archers to counter... Hun Cav Archers? Frank Cav Archers aren't actually that bad in early Castle Age. Because they get the extra HP. Okay, coming in here is Valas looking for the monk picks. He gets 3 monks. That's value right there. Only loses 1 Cav Archer. That is value. And Vinch once again. It's just something about this TC, I think. Doesn't respect it. Dude, if I were to, like, I just thought up a name. So, you know, like the dollar store of universities, right? Where all the people that can't afford regular university go, and I call it value. That's how you know you're getting a good education. When you name the university to sound very catchy. We call that community college? So the school I went to, I had an advanced diploma, but the school I went to, I guess technically would be considered a community college, but it wasn't really. I feel like community colleges in the States might be a little bit lower grade than the ones here in Canada. We just have college and university here in Canada. We don't have We don't call them community colleges. I don't know. Doesn't Frank just die to CA? Frank is going to struggle here against the Rams. And Valas has gone for the Ram push. He has not gone for the Mangonels. He's gone for the Ram push. He's going to push down this TC. And he's going to see the castle from Vinchester. Vinchester will be able to push this away. But with Cav Archers and this many Rams, I think you can push the Rams in here. Right up against the castle. And then sit the Cav Archers beneath. You're going to have to be very careful, though. You got to get all your Cav Archers right beneath that castle if you want to complete this rush. Did you watch Community? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Mine was very different from that. Mine was like a full-fledged school. Does Valas have Thumringer yet? I'm not sure. He's got 35 Cav Archers, though, so I would hope so. 66 Vills for Vinchester. 57 villagers for Valas. I think there was an opportunity to kill this castle. But it would be difficult. You're taking a big risk as well. What if Vinchester had a Mangonel? It would be dead. Vinchester goes for another TC here. Wow. And Vinchester goes for another castle here. And this is the problem. If you can't do enough damage early with the Huns, Franks are going to lock it down with castles. Vinchester killing some more villagers here. Looking for villager kills here. And he's going to find a few. And Valas running into another castle at the front. I wish it would, like, show you if they had Thumring. The monks. Valas, notice. He's busy somewhere else. He's going to lose all his rams. He lost the monk. He's going to lose the vills inside the ram. Okay, the vills are safe, at least. The vills are safe. And some knights die. 45 Cav Archers for Valas. It is no joke. Really is no joke, but he's going to have to respond to all the raids from Vinchester. So Vinchester doing the right thing here. He can't take the fight straight up against the army from Valas. He's picking away with his knights on the sides. Can you open a player's tech tree in Castle Age? I don't, or not Castle Age, Capture Age? I don't think so. I don't think so. Vinchester getting a lot of good damage here. Valas is just struggling to respond to this. Valas is sitting at 59 vills. Vinchester is at 84. 41 Cav Archers, though, for Valas. And he goes in again. Like, he's still trying to look for damage here under this castle. Got Cav Archers over here, which is good. And he's thinking about going up to Imperial Age. Vinchester, though, a lot of gold in the bank. 32 on food. Could go up to himself soon. You can see Thumring by DPS reload speed, can you not? Seconds between attacks. 2 attack delay is 9. That tells me nothing because I don't know what the base stats are. I'm sure you could if I memorized the base stats for the Cav Archer. Yeah, it makes sense for sure. It makes sense. Once again, Valas running into another castle. Good job from Vinchester to lock this stuff down. The raids are not incoming though anymore from Vinch. Raids are not incoming, and he's queuing up knights once again. Let's check these Cav Archers. Yeah, they have the same stats. I don't know if you keep Thumring though if you convert it. Does it carry over? Not sure. Yeah, he doesn't have... Oh, he doesn't have bloodlines, bro! I just realized that. He added the stable so early. I just assumed he had bloodlines. Does not have it, and he's later up to the Imperial Age. It's at 65 vills right now. Vinchester at 92. Valas going for a castle forward. He's got to bring all his military over here. He's down to 38 Cav Archers. He had 45 at one point. And he's looking for these raids from Vinchester on the side. Maybe he assumes he had bloodlines too. Probably does, honestly. And it's not like you go to the stable in Imperial Age for any upgrades for the Cav Archers either. Might not realize that he doesn't have it. Also, doesn't even have the first armor upgrade, and that answers the Thumb Ring question. He did not have Thumb Ring, Bloodlines, the first armor upgrade, the second armor upgrade. And now he's getting all of it. Okay. Okay, so we know the base stats for the Cav Archer. It's 2 seconds between attacks. Attack delay is 0.9 and base accuracy is 50. Now it's 100. It's 2 to 0.02. Wait. Two minus 0.2? Okay. It's not a range. It's 2 minus 0.2. Okay. It's a minus sign. Yeah, I know. It's just, you don't blame me for being a little bit confused there. It looks like a range. It's like, wait, it's variable? That doesn't make sense. All right, Cavalier coming in for Vinch. 15 Knights, soon to be Cavalier. Already has the final armor upgrade. Valas, still at 68 Vils only. And he's going for Trebs here. Those Cavalier can dive onto the Trebs, though, and the Cavalier can raid the entire eco. I think Vinch has done enough to hold on throughout this. Valas getting Bracer. He's getting Chemistry. He's got enough to fight the main army from Vinchester. But does he have enough to defend his economy? I don't think so. It's a great place to sit, though, with those Cav Archer. God damn. Yeah, Vinch just comes in here and raids. And there's nothing Valas can do about it. He's going to be chasing after this army the entire time. And meanwhile, behind this, Vinch has a fantastic eco. He can add in Trebs of his own, take down the castle. If there's no Cav Archer army to defend the Trebs, he simply runs in with the Cavalier. He wins the Treb war. He kills all the eco. He kills the eco back here with the converted Cav Archers. Kills the eco over here with these Cavalier. This is very, very bad. Parthian tactics, no armor upgrades. That's right. That's right. No armor upgrades. And the Trebs are in the castle because Valas knows if he ungarrisons them and attacks one by one, the Cavalier are going to come in. He's now waiting for that third one, and then he's going to attack the TC or the castle, but this is not going to be good. But he has brought the Cav Archers back. Okay. Okay. He's got Cav Archers with Parthian tactics, Thumb Ring, ballistics, chemistry, bracer, all the upgrades here except the heavy Cav Archer and the armor. So he's going to be killing the Cavalier, but at home. He is dying here. It's also being raided back here. His castle is being attacked by Trebs. Vinchester, though, nothing to fight this main force. Just got to pick away at the eco. It's got to pick away. Paladin incoming. Damn, dude. That's going to be super brutal for Valas. And Valas doesn't really have the eco. He can make the tech switch into Halbs, but I don't think he can spam them, especially after he loses this stuff. Like, he can afford the techs, but he can't afford to make any units. More villas going down. 55 villagers now for Valas. $30 seconds away from Paladin. 13 in the queue. 135 villas for Vinchester. I think Vinch knows this game is won. And he's just going to play it safe from this point on. Just keep raiding the villagers back here. Valas now not even putting any effort into saving his villagers anymore. He knows it's all in on this push. He needs to kill a lot here, but Paladin is in, and he's going to see that, and that's got to be a really demoralizing feeling for Valas. Heavy Cav Archer in now. He's going to take out this TC, this castle as well. Try and take out this Treb. And he does get it. And he is killing a lot of villagers. But Vinch is simply ignoring it. More cav archers in the queue. 52 cav archers right now for Valas. 30 paladins, though, for Vinchester. Cav archers coming back to protect the Trebs. And Vinchester building up paladin here. And it's going to be really tough for Valas to push up this hill. This stuff was all exposed on this side. It's going to be really difficult for him to get up to this main base. Also really difficult for him to produce anything with 1 on wood, 7 on food. All in on gold right now. He's killed a lot of Vills. I will say, but Vinchester's actually killed an equal amount. Valas now shifting around to the other side. He's going to try and push up through the middle now. 41 paladins in a 1v1 for Vinchester. 41 paladins. And that's the last TC for Valas. That's a big part of his eco, too, with those Vills inside there. Look, he's buying wood. Oh, no. He's queuing up more cav archers. Where's the main army? The main army is coming back. The Trebs are over here. Vinchester's going to find those Trebs. Valas, you need to save these bad boys. That's all you have. Don't send them into the army. Oh, no. Cav archers dying back here. Paladins ripping everything over here. Castle goes down for Valas. No opportunity to make Trebs. He's at 28 Vills. But he still has cav archers. Don't worry, guys. Calls the GG. Well played from Vinchester. Valas, I think there was some mistakes made there in Castle H. I like the strat. I think he could have punished him really hard with the strat. But once the castles came up, he seemed like... Valas seemed weirdly determined to just run into the castles. He never looped all the way... Once this one was up, he never looped all the way around here looking for damage. He never looped all the way around here looking for damage. He's just like, would run into the castles. It was weird. Also didn't have bloodlines or the armor, so he lost a lot of cav archers against that. Cool. All right. Look at the stats here. Better KD for Vinchester. It was all the villas he killed. Better eco, of course, for Vinchester. I like the strat from Valas, though. I like the strat. It was good. He had a good attempt.